Welcome back to another episode of Hot Takes, Hotter Mistakes. I am your host, Mateo El Tapatillo. Look a little rough today. Spent the entire weekend helping my daughter's friend move out of her apartment. And it rained all weekend, so you know how that goes. You plan to do something like that, and it's going to rain, especially here in Texas. Yeah, speaking of my daughter, kids in general, for those of you out there that have kids that aren't grown yet, let me give you some advice. When they ask you about anything health related, just pretend you don't know. Just say, you know what, sweetie, we're going to have to go to the doctor. Because with the internet and the Google and everything and WebMD and all that, they're going to start Googling, and then you give them one piece of advice. You know, my daughter will come in and she's like, oh, I have this bruise. Do you think it's okay? And I'm like, yeah. You know, looks fine. It's just a bruise, you know. But all you have to do is be right once. And then all of a sudden you became the medical professional of the house. So now anytime anyone has an issue, they come to me for medical advice. And to be honest with you, I barely made it through a year of college. And it was for technology, not human bodies. But yeah, you know, kid will come in. Does my pupil look dilated? Does everything look okay with my eyes? Shit, I don't know. Look up into the light. Looks good to me. Unless you've been getting into magic num-nums or something. But yeah. And then, you know, it'll be like, well, I got on the internet and it said if my pupils are big, I could be having an aneurysm. And it's like, Jesus Christ, I don't think you're having an aneurysm. I think your pupils look fine. Or, you know, it'll be like, my knee's hurting. Every time I stand on it, it hurts. And it's like, well, what have you done today? I don't know. Played my game for like 4 hours. I was sitting on my leg, and it's like, well, shit. You think that could maybe be the issue, that you sat on your fucking leg for 4 hours and you didn't get up and do anything? I got online and said I could have a blood clot. Sometimes I'm like, why don't you massage that bitch and see what happens? No, I'm just kidding. It's my kids. I don't want that to happen. But damn, since when did I become? Let's see. I am a cardiologist. Because anytime there's heartburn or chest pain, you know, I've got to do a full workup, even though I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I am a psychiatrist, you know, whatever's going on there. Let's see what else. I am a orthodontist. Yes, when my daughter had braces, you know, I explained how it all worked. Again, never even opened a book about orthodontist. I am a chiropractor. Done a few adjustments here and there. I am a nutritionist because I know every bit of what's good for you and what's bad for you. I'm asked if this is healthy or if that's healthy. Shit, I don't know. I'm not healthy. Yeah, it's wild. But I guess, you know, they come to me for answers, and I don't mind giving it, to be honest with you. It's cool that they come to me and they want me to figure out all their problems. The problem for me is that I'm not a physician. Okay, so I'd rather not be giving you my unprofessional advice if it comes to something of the serious nature. I'm like, well, I'm having this pain in my stomach. I'm like, well, we should probably go see somebody that went to medical school to take a look at that. Would you like me to schedule an appointment? No, it's okay. I'll just, you know, wait it out and see what happens. I'm like, all right. And then it's like, but you don't think it could be anything bad? Well, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Please quit asking me these questions. I'm going to feel real bad if something's wrong with you. But yeah, you know, I'm an MD. I think the problem is though is the being able to go search your symptoms, because that's wild. You have a little pain in your eye, and it's like, well, did I just cut a jalapeno and rub my eye, or do I have ocular hemorrhoids? I don't know. Could be both. But it always starts you off with the worst. When you feel a pain, it's definitely cancer. You got to go with that first. I mean, don't go with, minor sprain or bruise. You got to start with the big C, because that's what it is. Oh, God. At least, thank God, my adult children have not jumped onto the whole health influencer bandwagon, because that shit will drive you crazy. I've already told them, don't even get into that bullshit, because you won't even fucking know which direction to go. You'll walk into the kitchen to make you something to eat, and you're like, well, fuck, 99% of this is going to kill me. They said on the internets, there's a study that said that, too much eggs is going to give me cholesterol. Not enough eggs is going to give me dementia. Like, fuck, how do you even know? To be honest with you, how do you even know? You tell me. Yeah, it's like, I tell them, just, it's not rocket science. Just go make you some breakfast, maybe go for a walk, get some exercise. I should probably do it. I don't think you gotta read the ingredient list and make sure you're not having phosphorus salt or whatever it is. Or, non-GMO butter, milk, cream, cheese. It's like, what's the fucking difference, to be honest with you? GMO, everything's GMO. Everything's genetically modified these days. I think some people on the internet, I think their brains are genetically modified, coming up with this crazy bullshit. And they're also weird about it too. That's the thing. That's the thing that drives me nuts. It's almost like this shaming you, maybe not shaming you, but making you feel like an idiot if you're going to buy something. And it's like, fuck, most people can't afford that shit you're talking about. You go through the Costco's or the Sam's, and you're like, I wouldn't put this in my basket. It's like, well, guess what, bitch? What if that's all you can afford? I'd rather somebody eat something that has a little bit of nutritional value and get them some vitamins and minerals than just not eating it at all. I think that's a bigger issue than natural flavors or artificial flavors or any of those flavors. Like, I would love to see how many people are deficient in just your basic vitamins and minerals because they're so scared to eat food because they see some jackass online telling them that this isn't healthy. I mean, it's wild. You could literally pick up anything in a grocery store. You could pick up a fucking cucumber, and I bet you there's an influencer online that will tell you how cucumbers are not meant to be eaten. Whenever you cut them, they get sad and release some kind of phytochemical that is not healthy and will give you cancer of the testes. I don't know. But I guarantee you can find it. You can find it. A tomato, a potato, a banana. It's wild, dude. It's so freaking wild. And people eat that shit up. They eat it up. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and pretend you can look at this and see that I've been on the abuse train for a long time. But I am trying to get healthier. But I know my problem was I didn't eat right. I didn't exercise. Had a little too much of the drinkies here and there. But, I'm turning all that around. I'm getting older and slowing it down a bit. Mentally, I'm still 16. But in real ages, I'm almost half a century. So that hurts saying that. Because shit goes by fast. It really does. life in general goes by fast. And you spend so much time just going day to day and just goes by, just passes you by. And you worry about so much shit. You worry about shit you see online, what people think. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing for me. Is I spent way too many years of my life worrying what fucking other people think. You know, when I was in my early 20s, I really didn't care. And that's what kills me, because that's when I had my most energy. And that's when I had the most creativity, I would say. And I kind of fucked it all off, you know. I let self-doubt and I let the opinions of a few people that honestly weren't even in my circle. They were just random ass people, but they would make comments and I would take that shit to heart, get me down. And to be honest with you, that's dumb, man. I should have just said fuck it and do stuff like this that I like doing. I like making people laugh. I should have stuck with that, but I didn't. But you know what? Even though life's short, it's never too late to do what you'd like. And the cool thing about getting older is you really do, you hear people say that you get that I don't give up point in your life. And that's where I'm at now. And it's taken years, to get there, but I'm there now. And so just gonna do what I do what I like doing, do this stuff, laugh at my own jokes, because it doesn't matter. And not everyone's gonna like what you do, and that's okay. A lot of people probably think I'm an idiot, and I am, but I like being myself now. And so if I could give anyone advice out there, especially younger people, just do it, man. And it's I do believe it's a lot harder now. I'm one of those people, believe it or not. I do have kids that are young adults now, and there's times where I'm like, oh, y'all have it easy. But then there's other times where I'm like, you really don't, because, back then when I was in my early 20s, the only negative voices I had were just everyday people I interacted with, right? And now that shit's multiplied by millions, So some young person gets an idea or gets this creative spark and they want to share it with people, which is naturally, the thing you want to do. And if one person doesn't like it, there's probably going to be 1,000 people that don't like it, and they're all going to give you their opinion. And that's tough, that's tough to swallow. But at the end of the day, it's you. It's your shit. You be you. Like, honestly, do what you enjoy doing, and you're going to be a lot happier. And you're going to have fans. Some people are going to like what you do. And even if it's not a lot, even if you just have one other person on this planet that's like, man, I really dig that shit, I really like it. Or you make one person happy. I know everyone says that, but to be honest with you, if you've improved one person's life, man, that's some good shit right there. It really is. Because that's what some people just need, that one person just to give them a laugh, or look at an awesome piece of art and be like, man, that just inspired me. That made me happy. That made me think about, a happy thought or whatever. And that's what it's all about. It's just, sharing good things. Because there's way too much negative shit out there. And what you'll notice is, unfortunately, the negative shit, the back and forth, the cat fighting and the trashing people and all that shit, that's the clickbait, man. People love that shit. That's why the reality shows are so big, and watching people argue and fight online is so big, because it's just, I don't know if people are not happy with what's going on in their life, so they like seeing other people fight. I don't know what it is. I'm not no meteor psychiatrist, so I couldn't tell you, but I can tell you that it's a lot more fulfilling when you do something that you enjoy, that's positive, and if other people like it. That makes you feel a whole hell of a lot better inside than if you get attention from something negative you did, or at least in my opinion it is. Because I talk shit all the time, and I could get online and just drop some insanely hilarious, vicious attacks on people, but I that's not me. I can't do that. I mean, I'll talk shit, come on, but it's never going to be from a place of hate. It's never going to be from a place of like trying to destroy somebody just to get likes or get attention. Just can't do it. I couldn't sleep at night if I did that every day. I know there's people that do it, and I think there's a huge difference in kind of poking at people and, you know, making jokes, friendly, you know, jokes with each other versus like literally trying to tear people apart and dox people and get them fired from their jobs and destroy their lives because you don't agree with them. And then you have all these other people that pile on, and yeah, it's just some wild shit. I don't understand it. I don't see how you could get any joy in life out of doing that constantly, but again, it's just one man's opinion. And like they say, opinions are like a-holes. Everyone has one. So, yeah. If for some reason you've seen this video and you want to like, subscribe, comment, that's great. But I would just say, keep your head up, keep doing what you do, love what you do. Even if you don't want to share what you do with the world, just do it for yourself, because that's all that matters, right? Because if you're happier, you're going to be able to take care of yourself better, and then you're going to be a better person for other people. So that's my little rant for the night. Good night.